I was a welfare cheat. Later, I worked so that people with disabilities would not experience what I did, or worse. In the early 1970s, I was a young adult receiving Supplemental Security Income, SSI. I got a monthly check and was eligible for Medicaid. That was great. But if I worked for 9 months and earned $200, I lost everything. I called this committing work. I worked at low-paying jobs and hid my income until it was high enough for me to survive on my own. I feared getting that thin envelope from the government saying I'd been found out. Other disabled people were too afraid to work. Some worked, lost all benefits, and were worse off than before. In 1978, a disabled woman in Los Angeles committed suicide. In a recorded message, she said losing her benefits was the straw that broke the camel's back. At that time, I was in Los Angeles working to change the system. I and a few other disabled people had talked with Congressman James Corman, whose committee in Congress had jurisdiction over SSI. He was sympathetic, but not greatly moved. The problem was so hidden, affecting only 1 million poor, powerless, and voiceless people scattered over the entire country. And the agency administering SSI was adamant that changing the work rules would ruin the system for everyone. I wrote CBS TV's 60 Minutes program about the problem. The response? A polite rejection letter. Not taking that sitting down, I invented the shotgun approach. I sent copies of my letter to 9 people at 60 Minutes. Response? 4 polite rejection letters. Then a call from Dan Rather's researcher. Eventually, Dan Rather arrived and did interviews. The segment aired in the fall of 1978 and was replayed early the next summer. Against strong opposition in the administration and from some in Congress, laws passed to incrementally improve the SSI program starting in 1980. By the mid-80s, thousands of disabled people worked and received partial benefits. They did not work in fear like I had a dozen years earlier. A congressional staffer showed me statistics. He said, "These are the children of that advocacy."